Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Back at it, ready to have some fun. But before we dive into today, quick heads up. Upcoming is my 200th episode. Yes, I can't believe I'm almost at episode number 200. So for the 200th episode, make sure you be on the lookout. We're going to have a blast, actually. A couple of things. Number one, I'm going to answer a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions from people via like email or Instagram. People reach out all the time. So I'm going to answer a lot of questions actually just during the episode itself. Number two, tons of like just prizes and giveaways, or a couple different, I should say, at least a couple prizes, a couple giveaways, and then last but not least, I'm actually gonna have some rewards, calling out certain bourbons or ryes that I think are honestly worthy enough of having the, let's call it the quote unquote the Bourbon Judges Award. So some awards for certain bourbons, some prizes and giveaways, and I will be answering some questions as well. All right, so today we are going to dive into, let's just call them 10 just straight up fantastic everyday daily sippers. So people do reach out a lot of times. They'll say, hey, Bourbon Judge, you know, I love X, Y, or Z, but I'm just looking for a really good daily sipper and I need some suggestions. So I figure I'd give just 10 really good daily sippers that checks a couple boxes. Number one, they're affordable, so your wallet is going to be good to go. When you get home, your significant loved one is not going to yell at you because you spent more than X number of dollars. Number two, it's easily findable, right? So you can find it, it's affordable, and last but not least, and maybe the most important, is damn good whiskey. All right, so I'm going to give you just 10. I know, you going throughout this, you might be saying, Bourbon Judge, but you missed X. So if I missed one, let me know what, maybe there's one, a really good daily sipper that you would replace with one of yours. All right, let's go ahead and have some fun. I don't think or know if you can even have a great daily sipper list, period, if you do not include the foundation, the core, just when it comes to bourbon. Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. I love Double Oaked Woodford Reserve. I think it's just honestly a fantastic whiskey. You know, tons of smokiness, sweet. At $55, it's, to me, it's such an upgrade from the standard Woodford Reserve bourbon, which is small batch, which is really good. But this Double Oaked is just, in my opinion, a classy product. As you can tell, I love this. It's almost gone, but it's honestly a bottle that I will always have in my collection because I just love it that much. All right, that's number one. Number two, now this company, same actually Brown Forman, I'm going to go ahead and go with Old Forester 100 proof. Now you could say, a lot of people might say, hey Bourbon Judge, why didn't you swap in 1910? I thought about 1910, but 1910 is a little bit more pricier, slightly harder to find. The Old Forester 100 proof, much easier to find, much cheaper, only like 25, 30 bucks, like almost like 30 bucks. Super easy to find. You want to talk about a great deli sipper and doesn't kill the wallet? This bad boy is damn good. I mean, this is Brown Forman's two of their best products that they make straight up. Great deli sipper. Old Forester 100. Let's keep rock and roll, right? 2 down, 8 to go. All right. I'm going to skip over here a little bit in the mid 50 range. This company has been just straight up, they've been killing it lately. In the last couple of years, Bardstown Bourbon Company is where it is at. And I mean where it's at. Every release of this Fusion series is just like golden apples, baby, all day long. All night long. But seriously, this is really good whiskey. Coming in 94.9 proof. This is an older batch. This is batch number 4, or release number 4. They're now up to release number 6. But Bardstown Bourbon Company, I don't care if it's the Fusion series. The Discovery series is a little bit more. That's the reason why I didn't include that one. But this is a great deli sipper. Again, in the mid 50 range, $55-ish range. Absolutely amazing quality. A great crisp and sweet bourbon. More like on the honey apples kind of a side than like where these two are more smoky. I really enjoy this product. And I mean a lot. All right, 3 down, 7 to go. One of my, I will say, all-time favorite distilleries, especially when it comes to the deli sipper category. You can honestly almost put like their entire lineup in this deli sipper category because it's just that damn good. The small batch, this one here, the Bottled and Bond, 1792 is the, in my opinion, the epitome of quality, affordable, and damn good whiskey. This bottled and bond, but the small batch as well. It's such great quality. It's just such great quality. I mean, I'm like almost lost for words. It's honestly just that good. But what I like about 1792 is that every bottle in their lineup, the small batch, the bottled and bond, the single barrel, if you can find the rye, all of them are just great quality day in, day out. You always know what you're getting and you can find it easily. That by itself, to me, is worth it. All right, going to number 5. You want to talk about affordable? Oh man, how about $20? Is it the best in the world? Maybe not. But is it a really good daily sipper? Very oak forward, tons of peanuts in it. Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. $20, easily affordable. You can find it almost everywhere, and I mean almost everywhere. Literally. This bottle at 20 bucks, you can't go wrong with it. You just can't. Hey, 5 down, 5 to go. Real quick, couple quick favors. Number 1, drop me a comment. Number 2, hit the like button. And last but not least, hit the subscribe button. And also make sure you get the bell so you get the notifications each time I put out content. Don't forget, for my 200th episode, which is coming up, I plan on answering a ton of questions that I get from people. So, hey, maybe in today's video, you can drop me a comment about not only what other daily sipper maybe that you would have added in, but also maybe drop me a comment for my 200th episode. Hey, Bourbon Judge, I have a question about X. And I will do my best to answer and reply to as many of those questions in that episode. Cool? All right. Let's keep going with this list. When you talk about great deli sippers, you talk about bourbon, you talk about maybe even Kentucky bourbon. Not that all these had to be Kentucky bourbon, but, well, thus far they are. To me, the just classical, excellent deli sipper, none other than Knob Creek. This is the single barrel, aged 9 years, always coming in at 120 proof. This bottle is so damn good. It's just amazing. My girl, Adriana from Whiskey Mountains, by the way, check her out. Such a good young lady. This is her favorite company, favorite distillery, hands down. I mean, as she told me during the live stream, Bourbon Judge, I do love other things other than Knob Creek, but hey, this is where her heart is, right? And nothing wrong with it. I love this bottle of whiskey myself, and I will say, it's just amazing. Tons of oak, tons of caramel brown sugar, traditional Knob Creek notes, a little bit of nuttiness in there as well. Absolutely some amazing juice. All right, and also only like $45. That by itself is a win-win all day long. Now this one I don't talk about a lot on the channel, but I will say I am that impressed with their stuff. At like $45, $48, you're seeing it more and more. They started off as almost like a craft distillery out of Kentucky, but they're really building up and scaling really across the US. I've seen them in numerous states. Wilderness Trail. This one here, bottled and bond. Absolutely an amazing product. I mean, they have the rye, they have some other different expressions as well, but the bottled and bond by itself, an absolutely great deli sipper, great notes through and throughout, day in, day out, great notes, great quality, slightly maybe harder to find, but I mean, I've seen it in numerous stores. If you go to a couple really good liquor stores, you will find Wilderness Trail. Of all of these, this might be the only one that you might have to visit 2 or 3 good stores, but you will find it. And the best part, again, never marked up. There's no secondary. It's honestly just plain, really good whiskey. That I love. All right, 3 left, 7 down, 3 to go. I know everyone would say, Bourbon Judge, please do not tell me you have a daily sipper list and you did not include Four Roses. Come on, you know me. Come on. Of course I'm going to include Four Roses, but I did not include the regular Four Roses small batch or even like their barrel proof. I wanted to go with something that I think is just the most well-rounded Four Roses product out there. Small batch select at about $52, $53. In my opinion, this is a sleeper. So maybe you've tried the regular Four Roses small batch, maybe you've tried one of their barrel proof, like single barrel expressions. To me, the Four Roses small batch select is honestly one of the best all-around quality whiskeys out there. This is my cousin Anita's favorite bottle by itself. So I had to add it to the list because if Cousin Nita loves it, we have to love it, right? All right. 2 to go, folks. 2 to go. All right, I'm going to give a little bit of love to my good friends over at Heaven Hill because I do think they make some fantastic whiskey. So for me, they have a lot of different products. But I got to go with Elijah Craig Small Batch. We all love Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. But the Small Batch product coming in, again, at like $40-ish. Absolutely a great pour. 94 proof. Can't go wrong with it day in, day out. Love, love, love Elijah Craig. Absolutely. So, we're at the end of the road. Number 10 is coming up. And of course, you guys know me. I got to sip at least one of these. So I'm trying to figure out at the present moment, which one am I going to sip? Which, you know what? I love Cousin Nita. So I'm going to end up sipping 4 Roses. But let's get to number 10 on the list. Last but not least. And by the way, none of these are all in, you know, no specific order. So they're just fantastic 10 daily sippers. Not in order in terms of my preference, right? I just picked the 10 out that I really think meets this category. So last but not least, one of my favorite distilleries, hands down. I love everything they produce, and I mean everything. Every single expression of what they produce, I'm a fan all day long. To Dan, the master distiller, and his team, Michter's. Now this is a small batch. Sweet, smoky, campfire notes. Michter's holds a special place in my heart. I thought about sipping this one, but I want to give a little bit of love to 4 Roses and Cousin Nita. I love every single thing that Michter's produces, and I mean every single bottle. Everything. Absolutely in the $50 range, a fantastic deli sipper. Michter's small batch. Absolutely amazing. But today, to give a little bit of love to Cousin Nita, who, by the way, is in town hanging out. She came in for my graduation. So I'm going to give a little bit of love for Cousin Nita here and sip her 4 Roses Small Batch Select. Hey, I say this each and every week, and I mean this. Peace, cheers, salute. I appreciate each and every one of you out there. Thank you for all the love and support. Here we go. Cheers to you. Oh, wow. Now I know why my cousin loves this bottle so much. Absolutely amazing. Peace out, everybody. Cheers.